You're listening to Edging the Truth.
Hi guys, welcome. We're here on another episode of Two Steps from the Edge. Welcome. With me as always is Andy Big Fudge Daddy, and I am Brian Shenanigan, and we are taking you just 2 steps to the edge, but no further. Not all the way. We're not edging your truth. We're just two tiny steps. This is a little shorter show, smaller bites. We're just trying to give you some quick hits on this stuff, and I don't think we even need to dilly dally on it, Fudge. Do you? Should we get right into it?
No, I mean, let's get right into it. I just reminder www.edgingthetruth.com for all your 2 steps from the edge and Edging the Truth needs.
Yep, and like I said, we're weekly now. We out here grinding, so we just come see the 2 steps. Come for the regular stuff. Look at all the good we're doing right now. So, all right, well let's get right into it, Andy. This one, she is disturbing for you guys. Let me just tell you, so. There is an inventor in China that made a remote kissing machine. Okay.
As one does.
Yeah. And apparently he had a patent on it that only lasted a little while. And the patent fell off. And now everybody's making this thing. Now I'm just gonna let this video play out so you can just get a little flavor for the look at it. Do you see it pulsing? Do you see that? Do you see it? Do you see it? Like, all right. First of all, somebody's sticking their dick in that. Number one. All right, it's right off the bat. I mean, let's just say
that's a given. That's okay, absolutely happened. Not just one time either.
Oh my God, it's pulsing. But it is. So this thing, like, not only so because of what it is, it's like I understand that it's trying to make it for long distance relationships and stuff like that. But man, there's no relationship long enough for me. I'm just saying, like it's too much.
Look at how big the holder thing is around the phone.
It's gotta hold your phone, bro. It's gotta hold your phone.
Yeah.
Look at him, dude.
This is the whole episode. It's just us laughing at this.
Just going to town on this. Okay, so this thing, all right. Not only does it have where so you and your significant other kiss back and forth, okay? It also has 2 other modes. One where it's random, so you can just be connected to random people in the world that you're kissing. Number 2, it has an AI mode where you're basically kissing an AI. And it's like, I don't even know where to go with that. You know what I'm saying? What's the AI kissing like? Like, what is it? What is it doing?
How does the AI know how to kiss? Like, how do they know? Like, is it is that like a weird first kiss you had, back in high school or whatever, when you had no idea what you're doing? Like, does the AI get better as you go because it starts to figure it out?
It learns. There's some poor Chinese man just kissing the thing all day.
Yeah, right. Figure it out. Like, just getting pissed because it's.
Why don't you get how my tongue works?
Yeah, and then that's where the wiener comes in. They're like, well, I guess I'll go try something else.
It's been a long day of work.
There's no way that somebody has not sticking their wiener in that thing, and there's no way it's only happened just one time. I think I remember when this was invented, and of course it's been fucking replicated. A bunch of people are trying to do it because as we've talked about on this show, lonely people are taking very big advantage of this AI to find themselves companionship. I would assume, I think it was originally, like you said, it was originally made for long distance relationships and shit like that. Now you have you're just giving more and more people excuses never to leave their home, never to talk to anybody.
Well, think about all the Japanese people that are marrying their waifu pillows and or marrying their virtual hologram girlfriends and stuff. Well, now you can make your virtual hologram girlfriend kiss you.
Yeah.
To give you even more of a reason to be a shut-in. It's so crazy. And just think about there's a dude out there that's got a QA test all these at the factory. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? This is a full-time job. But I gotta bring up this guy because I encourage you all to do it. We're gonna bring up a Google search here for you guys. I encourage you to do this yourself or not. I actually don't encourage you to do this. All right. Now, the patents on. So look at these things. I mean, there's a flat one in here. There's little ones that are like apparatuses, like desktop versions. Like you see that one on the left where it's like flat, like you're just kissing a flat thing.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. All right, so there's also ones they make where it has a like a thing that pokes out that goes in your mouth to act like the tongue. So if somebody else is moving their tongue, it's moving around your mouth, and you move it around with your tongue to move it in their mouth.
That's so creepy.
Like, that's creepy. And moreover, I feel like you're going to lose a tooth or at least get a chip. You know what I'm saying? Like some random piece of plastic in your mouth.
I don't want no robo tongue in my fucking mouth, dude.
Oh, but it's just, you know, the thing that gets me the most is just how big this stupid fucking thing is.
It's huge.
It's
like
huge.
I know, like phones, like it's funny to see the progression of cell phones, right? Like it was all about how can we make it smaller and thinner, and now it's like, oh, here's your fucking tablet. By the way, yeah, you can make phone calls and shit on it too. Like they're just getting back to be like already big enough already. Like the iPhone, whatever Pro.
Oh yeah, my phone big. It's big. It's big as it's big. It's half my head. It's big. You know. Like,
I'm still rocking with the 7 here, but it's fucking still. It's a large fucking phone, and it's not even. Yeah. It is meaty meats. So that like you're already lugging around a big phone, and then you got to add this extra. Like, how much does this shit weigh too? So it's like, I don't know.
Are you walking around with this in public? Are you kissing at a Starbucks next to a Wi-Fi?
I mean, there's no way you're shoving this in your back pocket.
If someone saw that shit at your house, they'd be like, "Bruh." You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
like,
what's going on here? I mean, depending on what kind of friend you have, like, hey, I was in your room and let's just say I stuck my wiener in your pocket pussy.
Yeah, just say
what pocket pussy?
I'm going to watch that before you use it. But I mean, I think it's like you said, that's the natural progression that this becomes, because it's supposed to be kind of a benign, you know, like it's supposed to be a connection style thing, and it's just going to get more and more as a sex thing. Frankly, just because there's more money in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there it is. And you just have a bunch of horny, lonely people at home.
Apparently in China.
That can't. I mean, this is like people don't know how to talk to other people like in person, and this is one of the direct effects of it. Like these men, they don't know how to talk to women anymore. Like, I don't want to sound like a douchebag, but it's true. They have no fucking incentive to go out and do it, to talk to any real women, because now they're all just fucking jerking off to these terrible AI girlfriends and then kissing people.
And then kissing their AI girlfriend with this apparatus.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really it. It's just, you know, because the remote kissing thing of this is one thing, but the fact that you can turn it on random, and the fact that you don't even need another person and can just turn on AI and let a computer kiss away on you, it's man. Like so we're in a very like slippery, like it's, you know, I guess this is poor man's you know, full size sex doll. It's like, I just need the mouth. I don't need the mouth. I just need the mouth.
Just give
don't
me
you
some
want the full
wet
one?
and warm.
No, just the mouth. That's all I need.
You heard me.
You heard what I said. No more. But yeah, I mean, that's, like I said, this is, I mean, I feel like it fits in with a lot of the other stuff we've been talking about. I mean, it is an AI device, you know, and we're only going to get more and more AI devices. And it's just, man, I hate to say we're bordering on becoming an AI podcast, but you know, I mean, it's out here in these streets.
It's everywhere.
And yes, I do think you can put it up against your butthole. I do think. You haven't kissed your own ass.
Producer Red throwing out some very interesting questions.
Oh, shit. If you just had it, you'd be like, oh yeah, and you fucking put it on your ass, kiss my ass. And
so that's definitely happened. And now I think Red is going to order one and try it for sure. For podcast research purposes only.
You people at home, send us a couple to the podcast.
Yeah,
you know,
we'll sell out. We're not. We are looking for some sponsors.
Yeah. All right. I'm just saying, it's a one-time use thing.
Disgusting. Are they washable, by the way? Like,
I have so many questions, and I don't even know. Like I saw some with interchangeable lips. I saw some, like with where they're more human-like and somewhere it's less human-like. It's just, like I said, now that this patent is quote unquote gone, they're off to the races to see how many how many of these we can. I mean, I bet you go on Alibaba right now and you could buy a bunch. Sell them on Amazon by the gross. Like
Sure.
it's
Yeah, I think that's our new scheme for the podcast. So,
yes.
Red-
Buy our Edging the Truth kissing machines.
yeah,
We'll
we need
brand
to,
them and shit.
we need to throw that in the merch
And we'll
store.
just-
Red, mark
and we'll
that
put a
one
thing
down.
on the outside about how far your dick can go into it.
Yeah, yeah, it will be printed with a warning on the side because we're not getting sued for that
Nope.
shit.
Nope. This is for mouth purposes only.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I think we've been disturbed enough by that.
Yeah.
Fudge. What you got? What you got for us today?
Let's get disturbed by something else that is, not as gross, but pretty scary as well. So this is also from an article in The Guardian. The TikTok CEO appeared before Congress or the Senate or something today.
Yeah.
Basically, TikTok is being accused of, selling all of our data or any user's data to the Chinese government, or I don't know if sell is the right word, but
it's that they have access to it.
Yeah, so they have access to it because the parent company of TikTok is a company called ByteDance.
ByteDance.
Who lawmakers in the United States say have ties to the Chinese Communist Party.
Oh no, it is owned by the Chinese government. There's no, like I said, that is a People's Party company. Like that, for real.
So the CEO today, Xu Zichu, was, in court defending TikTok.
In Congress.
In Congress. You know this better than I do.
No, I actually listened to it today. Yeah.
Yeah. So I had a pretty busy day. Call me 4-car fudge today. Not a big deal, except for the fact that it is. So I was just kind of getting to this in the last couple hours before we were recording. But anyway, he's defending TikTok against U.S. lawmakers in Congress that are wanting to ban it because of the Chinese government's involvement in the company. He's a guy from Singapore. He kept reiterating that kind of throughout the whole time he was, being questioned and everything, that, there's no Chinese involvement. There's a project, they're calling it Project Texas, is TikTok's plan.
Very American, American. All American Texas.
Is TikTok's plan to get all of the any U.S. users' data off of any servers that are not located in the U.S. They're trying to do that by the end of the year. It's March, so they have that's quite a long time. That's not really that doesn't really put you at much ease if you are a user of TikTok. Like I have a TikTok. I don't go on there every day, but I do scroll through it quite frequently. Especially I think it was 61% of people 31 through 17 are actively using TikTok like every day. They have people that have admitted they're constantly on it. I guess my question here to kind of open this up before getting back into some more facts is, so the Chinese government has all of our shit for sure.
Oh, I don't have a TikTok still for that reason. But what's come out even more recently on this is that it don't matter if you have a TikTok or not. If you've watched a TikTok video, the cookies have an incredible amount of hooks. Like if I watch a TikTok video on my phone, I might as well have downloaded TikTok because the cookies absorb a bunch of data just by me watching a TikTok video. So it's like every time my girl sends me a damn TikTok video, it's like the Chinese government got my info now. Mm-hmm. And but it is a real thing. And today during the thing, they were like, all right, can you tell us definitively that, none of the engineers in China are going to have access to the information? And he just kept saying, well, Project Tech, he would not say no. He's like, that's a complicated question. It's like, no, it's not. It's a yes or no question. Right. And he just couldn't say yes. And it's like, so from the U.S. government's perspective, it is dangerous because they can literally put out propaganda. They can literally influence our culture with videos. They can directly market propaganda to us on this platform, and we're already gladly taking it. You know what I'm saying? Like, people already know that stuff, and they're like, take my stuff, Chinese government. I got to watch this 30-second video of a chick washing a car. You know, but if you like look at like the meta data on TikTok too, when you put it on your phone, it accesses so much stuff on your phone. Your other app usage, your personal data, your location,
all going into the fucking algorithm.
Everything, and it's all going right into their stuff, which is going right to their servers, which at this point are mostly in China. So it's like, you know, yes, right, wrong, or different, they got your stuff. Saying that, Google also has all your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, Google has all of your stuff. They have way more hooks than TikTok does, but it's the fact that they're housed here and all that stuff. And also, this is like the last kind of point that I'll make on this is that, you know, China has TikTok too, right? Well, but Chinese TikTok has an hour limit for kids. So if you're under, I think it's 16 or 18, like there's only an hour limit you can use TikTok, and it automatically locks you out because the Chinese government knows, oh, this shit addictive, and we can't have our people on this 8 hours a day like these stupid Americans because we need a productive country, you know?
Right. I looked it up. So 67% of teens 13 to 17 use TikTok regularly. 16% of that group admitted to being constantly on TikTok. There's, like you said, there's so much shit that can be used as propaganda, brainwashing to just pump it into these teenagers, forming their mind, like forming the way they think, forming their minds. This could absolutely happen. And you know what? I'm sure this isn't the only social media website that has these issues. Like, all of our shit's out there.
But it's also like, you know, and also taking up time. I mean, look at these freemium games and all that stuff, you know, these kids get hooked on your Minecrafts, and like Minecraft and Fortnite are kind of your big ones, but there's a ton of tiny, you know, premium transaction games that these kids are all over. You know what I'm saying? Parents buying coins and crap like that. Like, they're all over this stuff. And it's like, also, like, have you seen kids out playing lately? No, kids don't know how to play no more. They don't go outside. When they're outside, you see them, they're making fucking TikTok videos.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's like that's what they're doing. It's like, what is that kid doing? He's not throwing a ball. He's fucking dancing to a camera I can't see. At least I hope he is, or he's having a fucking fit. You know, like, it's.
So there's, so they even asked the guy, the CEO, he doesn't even let his children use TikTok.
Yeah.
And they asked him that directly, and he was like, well, it's not available for children under 13 in Singapore. It's like, you're the fucking CEO of the company. Like, I think you would have fucking access to something that could make it okay for your kids. But dude, there's been like self-harm and like eating disorder content that's spread on there. It's you know, they're facing lawsuits.
They've doxed people on there. Yeah, you know, there's all that kind of stuff. So much public shaming, a lot of Karen stuff both ways, for and against. You know, it's a lot, and it's all like, what's the longest TikTok video you can do? 2 minutes.
I think so you can go up to like 5. I think 5 minutes.
Yeah. But the point is that, you know, all in this bite-sized content. I mean, like, think at 30 seconds a minute video, you're watching 40, 50, 60 people an hour, and that's if you're not skipping.
Dude, you know what the crazy thing is? Like, they are those bite-sized clips, but you see podcasts or like those, whether it's a commentary video or a video of someone making something or making some food, they put like that, like screen in screen with like a run on a video game or like something else too. It's like we can't even focus on the one thing the video is about.
Yeah.
You have to put something else on the screen on that same fucking video for people to still pay attention.
To stay there for 2 seconds and be like, oh, this guy's talking about food, but also look, Zelda. You know? Right. It's just, but it's crazy, and it is like, I mean, it's our culture, man. I can't be in the bathroom and not have the phone with me.
I've got my phone all the time.
if I leave my phone somewhere, I feel naked,
Right.
It's like when I film the other podcast at Wise Guys that I do, my phone is the primary camera, and I don't have my phone for the whole 2 hours of the show. And I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? Like and like I said, my girl's the same thing. She will go down a Facebook or a Twitter or Instagram hole and just start forwarding me stories. And it's like, you've been doing that for 3 hours, babe. Like, what's up? Like, you want to go to dinner? Like,
I will go like quite a few days or week at a time without really checking my TikTok, and I'll come back on all 50 videos that Kaylin sent me at a time, and it's like, holy fuck. Here's something that's not going to make you feel good, and we'll kind of wrap this up. Neil Dunn, a Republican from Florida, asked with similar bluntness whether ByteDance has spied on American citizens, a question that came amid reports of the company accessed journalists' information in an attempt to identify which employees were leaking information. Chu responded, "Spying is not the right way to describe it." That sounds like you're just spying on somebody.
Yeah.
That is the worst answer I've ever heard in my life.
They're also a private company and pretty much can do whatever the fuck they want. They can do whatever they want with your data. And also, you know what I'm saying? They've had quiet data breaches, just like every other company that gets hacked on stuff. Yeah. And they have a lot of your information. So yeah, anytime a company like this gets hacked too, it is even more bad for you than just like your password has been compromised. Because it's like your demographic data has been compromised. And honestly, that people make millions of dollars selling that data every day, because that's the most precious data for the marketing people to put whatever in your hand or to know what can influence you. Right. And I mean, that's especially if you're trying to sway the youth of America that's right there. Hey, all of a sudden you're just showing them all the same propaganda videos, and all of a sudden everybody's like, yeah, fuck America, or you know what I'm saying? Like, or down with this product that's their competitor or whatever, and it's just like it's a scary thing. And it's the same as, all of our media is being consolidated, the same 4 or 5 rich men own all this same stuff. I mean, Elon Musk with the Twitter and all that stuff. It's just like, they all basically are controlling the content we consume. And I know my Twitter has changed. I know my Instagram, it's like, I don't choose what shows up in the feed. Instagram does. I can follow all the people I want, and it still shows me whatever the hell it wants to.
Yeah.
It's
the same with the
YouTube,
Facebook.
everything. Yeah, it's just
all
the algorithm. And I have no control over the algorithm, and I don't understand how it goes.
I miss when it was a fucking chronological timeline where you just saw what everybody like
in order, what they posted 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 2. I just saw what was going on during the day, and now it's like I get stuff from 2 days ago, and I'm like, why am I looking at 2-day-old news? Like,
or people have like gamed the system where you can edit a tweet and like you can keep editing it, and it'll just keep fucking showing up at the top.
Yeah, and I'm like, why am I seeing this again?
So do you think TikTok's going to get banned in the United States? Do you think we're heading in that direction?
They already banned it on government devices. I think probably, I think at the very least restricted to put the same kind of restrictions on it, which, is going to cause a whole other thing here in the land of the free, the home of the brave, when people are like, my kid can watch however much TikTok they want, because then what's going to happen? They're just going to start creating 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th login accounts to get another hour somewhere else. And, people will find a way around it, but it's, I don't know. And, as someone who's trying to put out content and everything right now, we have that kind of choice too. We're trying to push our stuff on TikTok. I know tons of comedians that have very few followers on Instagram and other platforms that have hundreds of thousands of followers on TikTok. And it's like, and that's what's getting them booked. So it's, it's a very strange time for this. And, but we'll see. All I can say is we'll see, because in the end, enough lobbyists will throw enough money at it and probably nothing will happen. So
exactly. I don't, there's a conspiracy here. We're going to get to it. We'll probably, we're going to get targeted by the Chinese government now, but
Well, I think we're going to circle back to this as a full episode too, as it kind of goes more forward, because right, wrong, or different, more info is coming out about what it does take, because they're forcing it out, the info that it does take and what it does, and more studies are coming out on the harmfulness of it. So we'll see how it goes. But man, that's solid two steps. Fudge. Like I said, I think we covered some good disturbing ground and a different kind of disturbing ground. So both physically disturbing and mentally disturbing. We cover everything here.
Absolutely. My last point on this. Go watch the video. It's posted in our Discord, or I'll post it in our Discord. It's from The Guardian. It is a video of one of the ladies in Congress, questioning the CEO, showing a video posted on TikTok 41 days ago saying, my mood on 3/23/23, which is the day of we're recording this, the day that this hearing happened. Yeah. And it was like a gun shooting. And she's like, so this has been on your platform for 41 days. She pulled up the TikTok guidelines, read them off to him, and it was something that directly violates the guidelines. You can't even get this off your platform, and we're supposed to expect that you can protect
to
trust you, protect anybody's data or anything. So I thought that was a really interesting point, and she wasn't lying. But yeah, this has been an awesome episode of Two Steps from the Edge. Make sure you follow us everywhere. We are on TikTok, like Brian said.
After saying all that, can you please follow us on TikTok?
Yeah, we're trying to bump it up. We're on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook at Edging the Truth. We're anywhere you can get your podcasts: Apple, Spotify, Google, all those good places.
Call the phone number.
Yes. Call the phone number 917-979-6071, 917-979-6071. Tell us about, do you think the Chinese government's taken over? Are they watching us? Are they spying on us right now? Give us your wild theories. Tell us what you think about ours.
Yeah.
TikTok takes. So we might have to start a series on TikTok called TikTok takes. Also, edgingthetruth.com for all of your Edging the Truth needs. Please, please, please check out our merch. It's the best way you can support the podcast. If you like what you see, like what we're doing, we would love to help you, or we would love to have you support us. We got shirts, hats, mouse pads, a bunch of different stuff. And also, finally, please, please, please like this video on YouTube, subscribe, share us with a friend, comment. Word of mouth is the best way to get us spread. And like Brian said, we're here every week. We're doing it big in 2023, really trying to take this off. Can't thank Red enough for all he does behind the scenes and being our producer today. Thank you to Brian.
Send us money. Send us a kissing machines. And see you next week.
Visit edgingthetruth.com for more information and links to all our social media and podcast directories.